I'm Hoye Lam. I've been working for Somnox for almost 3 years now. I'm an iOS developer or engineer, and I'm working on the mobile apps of Somnox that are operating the world's first sleep robot. The one thing that has a special memory in my brain or heart is when we were building the world's first sleep robot. It still hasn't launched at that time. It wasn't launched at that time. And we were working on the feature called adaptive briefing. So not necessarily iOS related actually, but in combination with iOS development and embedded development for the sleep robot. But it was the first time that like both parties came along and we can activate the adaptive briefing from a mobile app. And then one of our first testers, which was one of our colleagues, she tried it out, and her gaze, her facial expression changed immediately. Wow, this is working. This is amazing. When you look at her face, she instantly felt like we're gonna change the world, and that was like one of the best experiences that I had in Somnox. And I think to the new projects that are coming up, more will come as well of those facial expressions.
I love that.
Of course, like because I'm working at Somnox, I wake up great with a great sleep. But the first thing, of course, like an engineer usually does is look around what he or she is going to do for the day, setting up tasks like what they want to achieve during the day or at the end of the day, and it mostly consists of like coding tasks, issues and features that they need to be working on. It varies always, of course. Sometimes code needs to be reviewed, sometimes testing needs to be added, and it varies from time to time. But and yeah, of course, like there's also meetings that you speak to your stakeholders and what our customers need to improve their sleep. So it varies a lot from day to day, but overall the aim is always towards improving the sleep of our customers and let them have the best experience with the sleep robot and more. My tech stack looks in iOS development is Apple technology related, of course, Swift mainly, but we also work together with Bluetooth services, and those are mainly let's say the most important tech stack that iOS developers need to be working in. And within that, of course, you use UI kits, mainly like core data or other database related stuff. But overall, it comes all down to Swift technologies. Mm-hmm. The big plus, of course, working in startups is that you have full responsibility. You have more responsibility because you are accountable of your things. Startups, in terms of resources, are limited most of the time. So the main benefit is that you're accountable, you're responsible for your work, and you'll be, let's just say, more looked at in terms of critical. If there's like, if you're the owner of your iOS apps, then you're also accountable when something happens with the customer. The customer doesn't really like a certain, let's say, a certain feature. You are the one that's responsible of, in the end, improving it and coding it to improve our customers' experience. And that's of course the benefit of working on a startup. You're 100% accountable.
Mm-hmm.